Welcome back, kids. In this video we will start our programming with Inky, an enemy. Okay, but before we proceed, I have to tell you what part in Pac-Man is. Go back to Pac-Man. Whenever you initialize the variables, here set direction to would always stay. Default value of direction should be stay. Now let's go to Inky. Okay, as we know, when this enemies also move, correct? Same like Pac-Man. So we will go to events, when flag clicked. Okay, we'll create variable for this enemy also. So variables, make variable will make speed and direction. Okay, for this sprite only, for Inky only. Okay, again remove the tick, make a variable direction, and for this sprite only. Okay, we have two variables. Okay, now we will set the direction and the variable. Okay, we'll set the speed to what? As I said before, it should be 2's, and set the direction to stay. Even this one should stay, default should be stay. Okay, these two are set. Now we'll go to motion. We'll fix the X and Y position also for the Inky. Go to X and Y. When they actually start, it should be in the corner of the cage, left corner, left bottom corner. Okay, so the left bottom corner axes are -16 and -16, and it should point in direction. Clear? Now even Inky has the motion code. So if we go back to Pac-Man, this motion code will be same for Inky. Little bit changes are there. I'll show you. So what we will do, we will just pull this block and place it on Inky. Okay? So when you click on Inky, you will get this block over here also, and put it here. Now at the same time, what I don't want this pointing direction. So I'll just pull it out and leave it. If you pull like this, both points will come together. So place it on the open space, bring change in the correct position, and remove the point. Same thing you follow for this one. See, this is the short way to program. Just reuse the program that we had already created. But while copying in this manner, you have to make sure that whatever you are removing is in correct direction. Okay, if you make any mistake, like if I just pull it down the complete block and remove it, then it's wrong. So while using shortcuts, you have to use your brain too. Okay, put it here, bring this to the correct position, and remove this. We don't need this change in caution, so we can remove the complete block. Okay, now this is correct. Same way, we need one more block. So backpack, we need this part also. Correct? So what we'll do again, copy this, put it in Inky. Here also we have it. Place it next to the other one. Okay. Here also the code which we copy stays here also, and it is copied to the new location. Here this will remain, but our user interference is not there in the enemy. It moves by its own, so we don't need this full complete block. So what we will do, we'll place this little here. From here it will stay. Detach this block from here, place it somewhere else, remove this block, put it back, again place this to the correct position. Clear? All okay? So we have saved so much of time in just reusing the code. Okay. Okay, once this and this is ready, what we want is the ghost should move its direction on its own, correct? Not with the user interference. So that is a little bit tricky but interesting. Okay. Before we move forward, we need to create few variables. Variable. Now, if you check this change costume we haven't created, but as we copied the code, the change direction variable came along with it for this sprite. Okay. Now we'll make a variable target x for this sprite only. Okay. Another variable target y, so y for this sprite only. Okay. So target x and target y are there. We need one more variable, desired direction. For this sprite only, we need desired direction. Okay. So now we have variables which are ready and which will work depending on the Pac-Man's position. What we want is ghost should go in the direction where the Pac-Man is there. So to go there at particular direction, we have to match the nearest way from Pac-Man to the ghost. Okay, if the ghost is here and the Pac-Man is here, then which is the shortest way to reach near to the Pac-Man? All those calculations are required. Before we move forward, we will understand few basic steps. Is you have to change the location depending on x and y. So you have to make sure that whether the vertically does. Okay, so if it is horizontally it does. If your position is here and back when is over here somewhere, that means you can reach through x faster because you have an open area over here. Correct? So ghost should be smart enough or intelligent enough to know the shortest way to reach near the Pac-Man. Okay, how to do that? For that, we'll write a code over here. We'll change the costume set here. What will change? Change the desired direction to stay first. Okay, and then we have to find the shortest way. Okay, for that we'll go to controls, we'll take this big if block, if else block. Okay, what we have to decide is whether the x coordinate of the ghost and the target x coordinate, which is the shortest way between these two, correct? Horizontally and vertically. So we'll go to operators. First we have to find what? We have to find the difference. So let's take this difference. Difference of what? Difference of x position, actual x position, correct? Of the ghost and the target. So go to variable target x. Okay, what does this mean? If x position of the ghost is 50 and the target x is 20, then what will be the answer? 50 minus 20 is 30. And if this is 20 and this is 50, the answer will be minus 30. Okay, we don't want any value in negation. So what we'll have to do? Go to operators. We will select absolute one in this one. What this operator does? ABS is absolute. Absolute means it will convert your negative value to a absolute value. So no negative, no positive. Okay, we have to put this here. So now if this is 50 minus 80, then the answer won't be minus 30, it will be 30. Okay, so now same thing we will do for y position. So same thing we'll do for y position. So what we will do, we will right click, duplicate it here, we'll remove this x position, go back to motion, we will take y position over here and remove the target x, go to variables, we'll put target y. Okay, now we have x and y, both values. Why? Because we have to compare which position is greater or less. Why? X is greater than we should move horizontally or vertically, we can decide on this. So now it's time to compare x and y position. So we'll go back to operators, we'll take the comparison of less than 1. Okay, we'll compare if x position in first place, if x position is less than the y position. Okay, I have to check this. So what I'll do, I'll place this in this if block. Now once this is there, we have to decide whether the ghost should move up or down. That means if the target is somewhere here, then the ghost should know that it should go up and not down, correct? For that, what we have to do is, let's go back to Inky. We have to again compare or check. For that, I will go to control. I'll again put if else block. Here, what I will check, up and down thing, correct? We are checking for up and down. That means y coordinates. So again, less than, I'll put it here. I'll go to motion. What I have to check? Y position. If y position is less than target y position, okay, then it should go upwards. So I have to set it here, set y, set what? Desired direction to up. Okay, else it should go down. Simple. So right click, duplicate, put it here, else position, and say down. Now we have checked for y, correct? Same way, if this is not true, okay, if x position is greater, then it should go either left or right. So again, if block, duplicate, put it here. I remove this one, I remove this one too. I have to put target x, correct? I have to check now x over here. Go to the motion, check the position of x. Now if x position is less than target x, that means you have to move right, else left, correct? If x position is less than target x, that means your Pac-Man is somewhere here. That means the ghost is on the left side of the Pac-Man. That means the ghost should move in right direction. That's why we wrote this. X position less than target x, it should move to right. Clear? This full block should go exactly below this pointing direction. Okay, let's zoom out so we can easily drag this block. Move it here. Okay? Clear? Let me explain you this block again. If x position moved 16, you know, everyone knows this, correct? Once this is satisfied, it will move pointing direction 90. At that time, first initialization of desired direction is to stay. But before moving forward, the ghost should know actually in which direction it should move. At that time, we are comparing the x position minus target x. So we are checking if this value is less than the y position. So we are checking whether we should go horizontally or vertically. That means either up, down or left, right. Okay. So if this is less, that means you should go up and down. Okay. If this is less, you should go up and down. So when up and when down, so when y position is less than the target y, at that time you should go up, else you should go down. If it's not up and down, that means it is either right or left. So this else block will come. In else block, we have to check whether x position is less than target x. Correct? Like this. That means it should go which side? Right. So desired direction should be right. Otherwise it should be left. Hope now it clears. Okay. Take your time, understand the code, and then try by your own and check where you are wrong or whether it is correct. Okay. So you all might be thinking that why we have two variables for direction. One is desired direction and another one is the direction. This direction is actually the direction of the ghost. So a desired direction is a direction where actually the ghost has to reach. Okay, and which is the easiest and the shortest way to reach there. So that calculation we have to do. For that we need all this absolute value, x position, y position. We are setting the desired direction. Direction is the regular direction of the ghost and desired direction is the destiny. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so let's start with controls. If condition, we'll take operators, this one equal to, okay, where we will say variables direction equals to state. So I have to set the direction value to any random value. So to generate a random number, I have to make a variable for this sprite only, random number. Okay. So what I'll do now, I'll set the random number to pick. Okay, so operators will pick random number here from 1 to 4. So now depending on this random number set, I have to check the conditions for up, down, left, right. That means I need 4 if blocks. 1, let's duplicate 2, another one 3, and the fourth one. And we'll place this block below this set random. Then I'll go to operators equal to, then I'll go to variables, random number. If random number is 1, then I have to set direction equals to up. So same thing I can do for duplicate. I place it here. If random number is 2, then again duplicate, place this one here. Now up, opposite is down. Same way, duplicate. Let me place all random number first. 3, again duplicate, here 4. Now I will set here duplicate, here again duplicate, here up, down, left and right. So depending on the random number generated over here, we will decide that which direction the ghost should go. We are setting up the direction. Okay, so now if I take again this block and insert in this one, the code will grow big. Instead of making a mess, I can define a block. How to define? Go to my block, make a block. Okay, block name, you have to add a block name which is pick random number, pick random number, and then press OK. See, you have this one, and define this block as pick random number. So now what I will do here, exactly below this I want to pick the random number. So just take from here and insert this one. Now my code is clean. Okay. Why we created this random number block? Because whenever the ghost collides with any of the walls within the maze, it should not stay or stuck there itself. It should again start from any random direction or any random position, correct? So for that we have to insert this code. I think in this video we have done a lot of coding. So let's take a pause over here and